Sports TV. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Central Bank pregame show at Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa. You're going to have to stick with us as we've been having some technical difficulties. We're operating on AirPods for audio, a single camera, and we don't have any ads, so I'm going to be bringing you a lot of ad reads, but it's going to be an interesting matchup here in Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa, as we have a bird bash here this evening as the Falcons of West Sioux welcome in the 7th-ranked Falcons of Odebolt, Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove, or Oabcig, led by head coach Larry Allen, Steven Marino, here with my broadcast partner, Caleb Jungers, and on the camera, Colin Vanderfeen. Caleb, Oabcig's dynamic offense is, Oabcig is coming into today at 4-1 on the season, with their only loss playing up a class and falling to number 1 ranked West Lyon in Class 2A, 33-7. Aside from that, the Falcons have looked impressive, beating opponents by an average of 31 points. The Oabcig offense is led by their senior quarterback, number 3, Bryson Collar, who's thrown for over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns while adding 211 yards and 7 touchdowns on the ground. Add to that a rushing attack by committee that features Cade Spots and senior Andrew Parks, who have put up 373 and 264 yards on their own and a combined 7 touchdowns. Add to that the big story tonight, the receiving end, as the Falcons are led by sophomore Jax DeJean, who's racked up 365 yards on 30 catches as well as 5 touchdowns. This Falcon offense is dynamic. Of course, their dynamic offense is countered by a stout defense, something, Caleb, you're a little bit more attuned to. A defense that's only allowed 17 points per game. They like to limit scoring and do some scoring as their own, as they have forced 9 turnovers and taken 3 of them back for scores already. And now to the home team, your hometown, West Sioux Falcons, coached by Ryan Suisa. They're 3-2 on the season, with losses on the road to Boyden Hull, Rock Valley, and then, of course, the heartbreaker that we showed here at Metro Sports TV at home to Class 2A Central Lyon George Little Rock. A loss that hurt a little extra, as several players were lost to injury during that game. Ever since then, West Sioux has rallied and rattled off 2 victories in a row since, and hoping to extend that winning streak to 3 tonight. The Falcon offense is led by young sophomore Gavin Garrettson, who's taken over for quarterback for the injured Blake Wiggins, who they lost against CLGLR. Garrettson's done well with his time, throwing for 259 yards and 3 touchdowns. However, the running game has really led West Sioux these last 2 weeks. Sophomore Braylon Lopez has established himself as the go-to back for West Sioux, averaging 6.4 yards per carry. And, of course, senior Colton Copeman's has been a true leader for this team with 242 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns. Actually, pretty closely, you can compare the two to Jax DeJean. Colton Copeman's has actually done but just as well as DeJean. The defense for West Sioux has remained impressive throughout, providing 23 tackles for loss, 9 turnovers themselves, and returning 2 for defensive touchdowns. So, pretty, you could compare the 2 on defense. While they've both been playing pretty stout, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Shaping up to be a good matchup in Class 1A Iowa high school football. We're going to stay right here as the national anthem will be pronounced, as we've got the colors being walked onto the field right now. Another wonderful rendition of the national anthem by West Sioux's band. Of course, here at Metro Sports TV, brought to you by plenty of great sponsors. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you many ads tonight, but we're going to do a few ad reads, so unfortunately, you're going to be tired of my voice by the end of this. But you can trust Family First Dental to take care of all of your family dental needs. Family First priority is putting your family's dental needs first and are committed to providing and retaining excellent dentistry. Their professional and individual goal is to deliver the best in dental care using the most current technologies and materials for all patients at every location. As your dental health professionals, they want to be confident knowing that they are a team of highly trained and skilled clinicians. Family First prides themselves on providing you the care you need to keep your smile healthy. They strive to make your visits not only comfortable, but also pleasant. Family First's entire team is dedicated to providing you with the most personalized dental care that you deserve. With over 25 locations, visit a Family First near you. Family First Dental, where your family comes first. We're minutes away here from West Sioux versus OABCIG. I know we were here last week with MVAOCOU. It's going to be another exercise in trying to get all these letters pronounced quickly and efficiently here for you guys. We're going to do our best. While we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and do our Cars Auto Keys to the Game. We like to do these every week if we can fit it in. Our Cars Auto Keys to the Game. We're going to give 3 keys to the game that we think each team will need in order to win the game. For West Sioux, my Cars Auto Keys to the Game. First is going to be weathering the storm. We didn't get a chance to talk a lot about it, but Jax DeJean, the 4-star recruit, number 2 athlete in the state, number 14 recruit in the country, has been recruited by a number of colleges already. Of course, he's gotten attention from the University of Iowa, where his older brother Cooper is already graduated and moved on playing for the Eagles, but he's also received offers from Kansas State as well as the University of Alabama, Birmingham. I was looking it up a little bit earlier. Iowa wants him to play tight end. Iowa's been known as tight end university. We could be looking at a future Iowa tight end, another star here in the making tonight.
And as a Hawkeye fan, I heard that he had gotten an offer from Iowa, and I thought, well, that's weird. We don't use wide receivers.
Yeah.
But then I heard about him having to play tight end. I'm like,
Yep.
that is actually a perfect fit for scheme that run down in Iowa.
Yeah, he's been a monster. We already said 30 catches already, 12.2 yards per catch. So you're going to see them going to him a lot this evening on 3rd down and distance. Number 2, you'll be able to see him easily as he's already standing 6'5" and weighs 213 pounds as a sophomore. This kid is a man beyond boys out there. But for West Sioux weathering the storm, this offense for OABCIG is going to come at them through all aspects. They're going to be able to score. It's going to be up to West Sioux's defense to hold strong, weather the big plays, and make sure to give their offense as many opportunities as possible. On to my second key, which actually has to do with the offense, is going to be time of possession. West Sioux's offense is going to have to help out their defense a lot here. They're going to want to try and keep the time of possession on their side, hold on to the ball, stay in front of the sticks as much as possible to keep this offensive OABCIG as far on the sideline as they can.
That's the thing for a lot of West Sioux players who play both ends. So, time of possession is a big deal for them. If they can get more time on the offensive side rather than play defense, that's going to help out in the long game. They like to come out swinging in the first quarter.
Mhm.
So if they can limit the yardage and time of possession, at least for the first half, and keep momentum on their side, things will be a little bit more in their favor.
Absolutely. And then the last key to the game I have for this evening is going to be take the points. West Sioux is going to have to be able to score whenever they get a chance to take the points when they can. They've got a great kicker who's already kicked 4 of 5, and with a long of 41, they've got the leg and special teams, and they've got the offense to be able to hold it. So it's going to be up to West Sioux to take the points where they can to try and stay in this game. For the Falcons of OABCIG, obviously, the first thing is going to be feed DeJean. 6'5", 213. He stands well above the tallest Falcon at 6'2". He is going to be a nightmare for West Sioux's defense, and OABCIG is going to want to get to him early. Number 2, watch the two-headed monster. West Sioux has created a two-headed monster offensively ever since Blake Wiggins has gone on the sideline. With Gavin Garrettson and Braylon Lopez in the backfield, you don't know who's going to get the ball. They run a lot of motion. It's going to be very easy for them to confuse this defense. It's going to be interesting to see how OABCIG watches that two-headed monster of West Sioux?
A lot of motion, a lot of pace, a lot of read, a lot of play action. You never truly know where the ball's going to go for this West Sioux offense. So you got to have a lot of keen eyes on the defense to keep an eye on.
And lastly, it's going to be pretty simple. A lot of teams are asking this question whenever they play West Sioux. Where's Copeman's? Chopper Copeman's the tight end for West Sioux. As we said, he's gone toe-to-toe statistically with Jax DeJean, and he's a real big factor for West Sioux. OAB-CIG is going to have to keep an eye on Colton Copeman's the whole night. Four minutes, 22 seconds left to go until the start of this game. We're going to go ahead and give you the rundown of the starting lineups, starting with your visiting Falcons of OAB-CIG. Starting off, number 2, as we've said multiple times this pregame, Jax DeZine, the sophomore, standing 6'5", 213. After him is going to be the quarterback, number 3, the senior, 6 foot tall, 169, Bryson Kohler, 1,000-yard passer already. He is lightning. After him, number 8, J.J. Parks, the sophomore running back, one of those two big running backs for OAB-CIG. He stands 5'7", 149. Number 14, the wideout, Blake Corbin, 6 foot 175. When they're not going to DeJean, Corbin gets a lot of passes. He's already got 14 receptions on the season. Jack Gilbert wears number 24, is another wideout, a junior, 6'1", 207. And then the second of that two-headed monster at running back, number 30, Andrew Parks, the senior, number 30, stands 5'6", weighs 174. And then on the line, number 53, Gavin Remmers, another senior, 6'1", 243. And we don't have the rest of the offensive line in front of me right now, so we'll switch over to the Falcons of West Sioux. Oh, look, got him right here. Sorry about that. Going to be number 62, Zach Balder for OAB-CIG, another junior, 6'2", 226. The sophomore, 6'6", 175, wears number 65, Evan Hoffman. Caleb Taylor, the senior, wears number 66, stands 6 foot tall, 226. And finally, number 75, John Cruz, the senior, stands 6'1", weighs 210 pounds. Now, on to your hometown West Sioux Falcons. Number 1, the senior, the homecoming king, standing 6'2", 205, Colton Copeman's. Dylan Cervantes, the junior, 5'9", 170, wears number 2. Number 3, the wideout, Eli Mora, 5'10", 180, the sophomore. The quarterback, Gavin Garrettson, another sophomore, 6'1", 180. This West Sioux team is very, very young, as you're going to hear a lot of sophomores and juniors this evening. Second half of the two-headed monster we talked about, number 7, Braylon Lopez. He stands 5'11", 175. The senior, Jaden Kotz, 5'9", 160. West Sioux, you're going to see they run a lot of their plays in, so they get to swap out a lot of wide receivers. Kotz is one of them, along with number 16, Kendron Van Beek, the freshman. You're going to see him in the game a lot this evening. On to the offensive line, led by senior center, the 6'2", 225, number 50, Kellen Utek. Another senior, number 52, 6'3", 210. That's Austin Van Engelhoven. Number 54, Oliver Holton's the sophomore, stands 5'10", weighs 210 pounds. Big 55, Eli Copeman's another sophomore, 5'10", 285, wears number 55. And rounding out that West Sioux offensive line, number 74, the senior Colton Ford. He stands 6'1", 205. A little bit smaller of an offensive line than we're normally seeing here at West Sioux, but they're athletic. This whole team has been athletic. You see the weightlifting facility that's been built here over the years. Coach Sweesaw came in and he's established a culture here at West Sioux. They work hard. They train hard. They've got great conditioning. The amount of times, Caleb, you and I have run up that hill when we were playing here. Of course, I only played a couple of years. You played all 4 years. These boys are athletic, and they may be undersized, but they make up for it in effort.
That's always been a kind of a little detail of West Sioux. We may not have had the biggest staff, but Coach Sweesaw has a brilliant mind, and does know what to do with a certain size, weight, height. He knows how to get the best out of you no matter what your situation is.
Coach Sweesaw comes in here and establishes – he creates a new kind of offense. As we're going to get the kickoff in the beginning of this game. but he has created a culture here at West Sioux of winning to the point where it's no longer a surprise. It's more of an expectation as West Sioux is going to start off with the ball. It's kickoff returned about the 30-yard line as West Sioux is going to start on the near hash as we kick it off here.
Going back to what you said, that expectation of winning in the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's almost built into this community at this point. Everyone just expects to come to a game and see Weston dominate.
Wiggins and Lopez in the pistol. They're motioning Jaden Kotz out. Can hand it to Lopez right up the middle. He gets it for a couple yards. He's another one of those running backs. He's going to wear you down the whole game. He might only get a couple of yards here and there, but eventually he's going to break when he's one tough runner.
Runs up the middle are what wear out a defense more than anything. You can throw long balls down the field all day, but nothing will wear out a defense more than just run after run after run up the middle.
And the size on this Oabcig defense is big. It's kind of like when they played Maple Valley, Anthony Charter Oak, and Ute last week when they've got big size up the middle. As Lopez swings it around to the outside, gets past the 30, he's not going to pick up a whole lot of yardage. So he couldn't quite get to that edge to swing around the outside. Great job by the Falcons of Oabcig to get to that.
No gain on that play, but at least he got back to the line of scrimmage at least.
The Falcons of Oabcig, so when I was looking at their statistics, they don't have a lot of tackles for loss. They kind of play defense like the University of Iowa. They kind of stay home. They don't get in the backfield. They don't tackle you for loss a lot, but they just don't allow you to get a lot of yardage, and we're kind of seeing it here early on.
You bring that up and looking at the stances of these defensive linemen, and you can see
The homecoming king gets in early. Chopper Copeman's wearing number 1. A nice little out route thrown there by Garrettson for the first down. West Sioux needed that with 8 yards to go on 3rd and 8. They pick up the first. Great night here at West Sioux. It's about 73 degrees. It's going to dip down into the mid-60s. This is football weather here at West Sioux. Unfortunately, I don't have a jacket. I don't think I'll need one, but it can get cold out here. Sleeves. As Garrettson fakes it to Van Beek, he takes it up the middle for about 8 yards. Kendron Van Beek, a freshman we were talking about, they run in plays a lot. He was one that was a big surprise 3 weeks ago. He went off, and ever since then, he has become a bigger and bigger part of this West Sioux offense. So what happened, unfortunately, when Blake Wiggins goes down, Gavin Garrettson was a wide receiver to start the season. He now has to slot in at quarterback. So now you have to slot somebody in his wide receiver position, and Jaden Kotz and Kendron Van Beek have done a great job so far taking over that role.
swapping in and out, constantly getting rest, and it just allows the guy to pop the field and get a big play.
Garrettson with the sneak. Only picked up about a half a yard. 3rd down and 1. As West Sioux is going to be tested here again. We look across that defense for Oabcig, and you see weights of 243, 208. 235, 285. As Garrettson gets around the outside, he's going to pick up the first down and more. Tough running by Gavin Garrettson to pick up another West Sioux first down. They're doing a great job of one of the Carzado keys to the game, time of possession. West Sioux is taking their time, working the ball down the field. They've already taken up 3 minutes off of the time of possession. They keep this up, they're going to be limiting Oabcig's offensive opportunities, which is going to lead to a better result for West Sioux. As we say that, we're going to have our first penalty is Braylon Lopez. Looks like they jumped. They're going to get him on that. That's the one thing that could kill when you're trying to take up time of possession and ease your way down the field. Penalties will be a killer there.
Well, especially a stout defense like this, you cannot give them 5 yards of free play on any down, let alone 1st
As we look to ref for the call. Braylon Lopez there. Lopez, just a sophomore, but a really hard-nosed running back, and he runs like he's angry at the ground. He gets to the outside, he's gone. He will bounce off tackles. He will make cuts. He'll do whatever he can to get extra yardage. Quick screen. Out to Eli Mora. Going to try and push forward as he gets pushed for about 5 yards. As West Sioux will get back to the original line of scrimmage and then one. It's going to be second and a long. Nope, they'll move it back to the 10. Great job by Eli Mora there of getting a good push and his teammates getting behind him to give him probably an extra 2-3 yards there on the second effort. That's all part of the teachings here at West Sioux. We got a fumble. Braylon Lopez will fall on it. Number 62, Zach Balder for Oabcig. He got into the backfield quick. Didn't give Gavin Garrettson any time to get that pitch off to Lopez and ended up behind him. Spread out. Garrettson. As Van Beek motions. Garrettson's got time. He rolls out right. He's going to try and pick some up with his legs. He's going to get 6 or 7 to get on to plus yardage, but it's still going to be fourth down and probably about 20 as West Sioux's drive stalls at about midfield. Nope. As we said before, those penalties will be a killer for so many drives. The delayed snap keeps the great boot by Topete. 22, Jonathan Topete pins him deep. Oabcig is going to start at the 5-yard line. Great kick by the junior. Well, West Sioux kind of had almost a delayed snap. The entire defensive line for Oabcig stood straight up.
Yeah, it almost seemed like it was a false start.
Jonathan Flores Topete, also the place kicker for West Sioux. He does all of the kicking duties. It's Kohler. Going to give that ball to number 30, Andrew Parks, for 1 yard. You're going to have to be careful. West Sioux and Oabcig run a lot of the similar offenses. They like to spread the ball out. They got a couple of different running backs. You're going to see a lot of similarities between these two teams. DeJean at the bottom of the screen on Lopez on him as Kohler drops back, steps forward, gets the ball to DeJean, gets it out to the 25 and a first down. 15-yard pickup by Jax DeJean. That's something West Sioux's going to have to keep an eye on, as they'll feed DeJean all night as we've got a Falcon down. As we'll let the officials and the athletic staff work on him. And we'll bring you a quick ad read. Rivers Edge Bank. When you bank with Rivers Edge Bank, you reinvest in the community we share. With our convenient technology, you can deposit your check anytime with your phone through our drive-up ATM. Stop in and visit one of the local friendly faces you will find in the bank. They can help you open an account, sign up for bill pay, mobile banking, or advise you of your current equipment loan rates. Check Rivers Edge out on their website, riversedgebank.com, an equal housing member FDIC, lender and member. Back-to-back, it's a little tough. Rivers Edge Bank, home of the Rivers Edge Red Zone. I was lucky to see number 4, Rigo Lopez, get up and walk to the sideline a little tenderly, but looks like he'll be okay. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Oabcig.
That is an unfortunate injury for West Sioux. They're already pretty banged up coming into this game and lost a few key players. Not keep having players go in and out with injuries.
Usually when you're seeing these smaller schools here, they don't have a lot to rotate. When one goes down, it's a big hit. Kohler looking, finding number 30, Andrew Perks, as he's running up the sideline. Finally taken down by Gavin Garrettson, but he had yardage.
Taken down at the 38-yard line. That's a big play on a relatively short pass.
Pickup of about 50 there, as they will get it down to the 42. 1st and 10, Oabcig. Kohler, empty set. West Sioux sits back in the zone. Rolls out to the right. He's looking back across the field. He's got nobody. The pursuit by West Sioux. Kohler will scramble out to the right side, pick up about 9 or 10 yards with the feet. He's got some legs of his own. Kohler's got over 200 yards carrying on the season, along with his 1,000 yards passing. West Sioux's going to have to put a spy on him or do something to keep him from scrambling left and right this entire game. 1st and 10, 32-yard line. Kohler back in the shotgun, empty set again. DeJean down to the bottom. Quick quarterback draw right up the middle. As Kohler will take it to the 20. He's around the outside. He's got the edge, 10. He'll be knocked out at about the 6-yard line. Bryson Kohler already picking up chunk yardage with his legs. West Sioux is definitely respecting the passing game for Oabcig. They're stepping back. Unfortunately, the doors just opened in the middle of the offensive line, and Kohler took off running.
They're playing a lot of man-to-man coverage on this. They obviously are respecting the Gene. You can see people spying him no matter where he goes. But unfortunately, you take that spy and put it on him. That leaves nobody to cover the quarterback.
Kohler with another draw. Only going to pick up about a yard that time. It's 2nd and goal at about the 5-yard line. Interesting matchup we're going to see. Looks like West Sioux is going to put Braylon Lopez on Jax DeJean all night. Just a sophomore. It's a sophomore battle. Lopez, number 7, 5'11", going up against the 6'5" Jax DeJean. But Lopez is one of the best athletes on this team. Roll out Kohler. Looking for DeJean. Misses him, but he hits number 8. J.J. Perks in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown Falcons, Oabcig. Pretty steady drive right down the field for the 7th-ranked team in the state of Iowa, Class 1A.
J.J. Parks. This team is not just solely based around the Gene. J.J. Parks is almost 300 yards receiving on the season. Just a solid number 2 for them. So you can't just focus all of your attention on the Gene.
Kohler.
Really a two-headed monster running and receiving for this team.
Kohler doing the kicking duties for Oabcig, and he puts it through. 4:59 left to go in the first. 7-0 Oabcig here on Metro Sports TV. I give a big thank you to tonight's game sponsor, Borchers Supply of Hayward, and sponsor of the Borchers Supply scoreboard. Borchers Supply is a family-owned and operated ag chemical supply company with over 55 years of experience in the ag industry. Borchers Supply is the go-to company for chemical supplies for your farming operation. They have a wide supply of fungicides, herbicides, insecticides, and fertilizer, along with custom and aerial application. Visit their website at borchersagsupply.com for a complete list of products, services, and contact information. Visit Borchers Supply today for all your ag needs. Like I said, you're going to be sick of hearing me tonight with all these ad reads I have to do. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Metro Sports TV, we are all over the state tonight as we got a game here at West Sioux. We've got a game going on in Spirit Lake. Of course, our Sioux Falls broadcast going on, and a game in game in Hinton. We are spread all the way thin, but we're bringing you as much football action here on a Friday night as we can. As West Sioux sets up to receive the kick. Chesney boots it. Kind of a short kick. It's going to go out of bounds. As West Sioux is going to start in pretty good field position from the 35. I think if you're West Sioux, you just got scored on. It's part of weathering the storm. They're going to score on you. This is going to happen. This is where it's really important that you answer with any kind of points. That's fair. Yeah. You look side to side on Oabcig's offense, and it is impressive. West Sioux will start out in the pistol. Fake swing out to Dylan Cervantes. Takes a big hit. Picks up a couple yards. Cervantes, a junior, only 5'9", 170. Going to be hit by number 41, Caden Spetman. At 163, he's got about a 20-pound advantage on him. Laid the big lumber on Cervantes. West Sioux sticking in the pistol. We'll send Copeman's in motion. It's only a matter of time before we see Chopper Copeman's name called again. They swing another screen out, but that's going to be dropped. Good crowd out here at Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa. Of course, West Sioux always has a good crowd here, but Oabcig also traveling well this evening. It's good to see a lot of supporters out for their boys. Yep. And it doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. For West Sioux, 2 losses this season, 2 tough losses, but they're still competitive and they still will draw a crowd. As Van Beek coming across the field, Gavin Garrettson going to be picked off by Cade Spots. Trying to look off the receiver. Was trying to look off the defender, but Spots sitting right there, and Garrettson threw it right to him. Oabcig is going to start in great field position on the 40-yard line. So they're going to get their offense back to work. It was just a youthful mistake by Gavin Garrettson. He was trying to look the other way, kind of expected a route to be there when he turned around, but wasn't expecting Parks to be there. As Kohler steps up right through the hands of Kate Spots. Garrettson's learned quite a bit already. He's a good quarterback. He's good coming up, being thrust into the spotlight. West Sioux's had some great quarterbacks. Of course, you're talking about Blake Wiggins, the younger brother of Dylan Wiggins, playing at Northern State right now. And Hunter Deckers down playing for Iowa Western as Jax DeJean gets the ball from Kohler, and he'll take the first down. Kohler just kind of rolling off to the left side. DeJean throw it across his body, which is usually not a smart idea, but when you're throwing to a guy who's 6'5", that's a pretty big target to hit. Kohler. Spots. Pushing forward through multiple defenders on his way to the 9-yard line. Cade Spots. You look at him on the field, 6'1", 200 pounds. He looks like he's probably about 220. He's playing every bit of 220 pounds. Got those tall shoulder pads. Means he's looking to hit somebody every time he gets the ball. Kohler. Fakes it to Spots. Out to Parks. Gets hung up and taken down by number 11, Jaden Kotz with the tackle. Did a great job of staying low, wrapping up his legs, and taking him to the ground. I'm going to try to do my best to call out the numbers. But as Rob and I have talked about a couple times, when they got these black uniforms on, the red numbers get kind of difficult to see when you're a little further away. Love them. They look great. They look amazing uniforms, but just no, just need my. Should have brought my binoculars. Falcons. DeJean wide to the right. Quick quarterback draw to Kohler. Trying to dice his way through, but he's going to get tripped up after a gain of about 5. It's going to be 3rd and goal at about the 4-yard line. Great tackle by Gavin Garrettson as Kohler was trying to kind of weave his way through the maze of his offensive line and defensive line. Garrettson sneaks in there to wrap up and get the tackle. Kohler, handoff Parks. He's going to be taken down as West Sioux stands strong. The 4th and goal from the 5. It's kind of surprising. 3rd down. I suppose they maybe assumed that DeJean was going to get some more attention. Lopez was one-on-one against him there, so they decided to go for the quick draw, and it doesn't work. Roll out, looking for DeJean. So he gets the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Oabcig. Jax DeJean with a quick out route and the easy catch right across the goal line. And that's just kind of what you're going to see. 4-star recruit. It's hard to argue against that. Going to be DeJean's 6th touchdown as Kohler boots it up and through. 14-0 with 1:09 left to go in the first. We'll stay right here and tell you a little bit about Main Street Auto Body. The Main Street Auto Body on Main Street, Ireton, Iowa is a renowned auto body repair shop offering full-service auto body repair, tire sales, and vehicle alignment services. It is a 24-hour towing service company with the capabilities to tow lightweight and heavyweight vehicles and equipment. From semis to Model T, they can tow it and make it look better than new. Give them a call or stop in and see Brian Schmidt or Richard Steckelberg at Main Street in Ireton. Main Street Auto Body, one of our newest elite advertisers on Metro Sports TV and sponsor of the Main Street Auto Tow of the Game. Early on, it's going to be, I would say, maybe that run by Spots where he's pushing people through. That's probably the biggest nomination I've got for Tow of the Game so far. Yep. 109. 14-0. West Sioux needs to respond here. Here's the boot. Short catch. As Chopper Copeman gets it about the 30-yard line. West Sioux will go back to work. West Sioux needing a spark. Get back into this game, down 2 scores. You got to be careful. This Oabcig team can take 2 scores and turn it into 5 real fast.
When you are playing a team like this, where they can score at any point, they have so many weapons on offense, you need to swing the momentum into your favor. Momentum in a football game is everything. You can shut an entire team down if you have to.
Yeah, you could just take a look at the Central Lyon George Little Rock game from 3 weeks ago. West Sioux was going back and forth in the first half, got down 1 score, and immediately answered with a long play and a big catch by Chopper Copeman's for a touchdown, which brought it back to a tie game, and momentum was back on their side. They were right back in it as Lopez takes it out to the right for about a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. And we're under a minute left to go in the first.
West Sioux seems to be leaning on their running game a little more
The Falcons of OAB-CIG will come at you fast as Garrettson tries to keep it and take it up for about 5 yards to the 40-yard line. Taken down by number 24, Jack Gilbert of OAB-CIG. 3rd and 3 for the Falcons of West Sioux. We were talking before the game. It's a regional pronunciation of Falcons for West Sioux. So the distinguishing factor might be the Falcons of West Sioux and the Falcons of OAB-CIG. I figured I won't get as criticized if I use it for that team. As we come to the end of the first quarter, 14-0 OAB-CIG over West Sioux. We'll be right back for the second quarter action right after this. Back for the start of the second quarter here at Enemo Field in Hayward, Iowa. As your hometown West Sioux Falcons are staring down a 3rd and 3 and a 2-score deficit. Hoping to turn that around here. Maybe switching sides of the field will help. West Sioux's always done well going south. Surprisingly, I know that because it gets harder to see their numbers the further south they go. As West Sioux sets up in a pistol with Lopez behind Garrettson. Motion to Kotz. Fumble, Garrettson. Ball squirting around. Trying to get scooped. It's scooped up by OAB-CIG, number 6, Cade Spots. Didn't cause the fumble, but he got the recovery. And Spots has been all over the field tonight defensively for the Falcons. Garrettson's going to be kicking himself after that because it was a decent snap. He just mishandled. And the momentum is all the way on the side of the Falcons of OAB-CIG. Kohler steps back. Kicks it. Couple jukes down to the 17-yard line. Number 30, Andrew Parks. As the Falcons have a quick first down, and they're in the Rivers Edge red zone. Rivers Edge, thank you for sponsoring us here at Metro Sports TV. Really appreciate it. If you need your towing or auto body services, go ahead and get a hold of Rivers Edge. Get a hold of... Sorry. I had Main Street Auto Tow of the game mixed with the Rivers Edge red zone. Do your banking at Rivers Edge if you can. This Kohler rolls out to the right, fakes. He's going to try and take it himself. He's going to pick up about 5 before pushed out of the end zone. As OAB-CIG continues to roll early in the second. It'll be 2nd and 5. A little different. Falcons of OAB-CIG like to get their signals from the sideline, and West Sioux likes to send in their signals. Both of them work. It's going to be a quick out to Blake Corbin, second leading receiver on this team, as he breaks an arm tackle, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons, OAB-CIG. Blake Corbin with his 15th reception, 3rd touchdown, as the Falcons of OAB-CIG go up by 3 scores. And that was just a quick screen pass out to Corbin, and he broke a couple arm tackles and drug a defender into the end zone as the Falcons of OAB-CIG continue to roll. Kohler back to the kick. DeJean will receive. And it'll go through. 21-0, the score on the Borcher Supply scoreboard. 11:09 to go in the second quarter as we'll get ready for the kickoff and tell you about Ryan Stussy and Allstate Insurance. Discover the agent difference with Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance. Ryan is licensed as an insurance specialist who believes in community involvement and strong relationships with his clients. Offering a wide variety of coverages and services, you can depend on Ryan to see the big picture, and he will meet all your insurance needs. Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance, where you will be in good hands. Ryan Stussy is a proud sponsor of Metro Sports TV. Of course, Ryan, big supporter of us down in the Hinton area, as he is the coach of the women's basketball team down there and provides great sponsorship for us. He's been a big supporter of Metro Sports TV for a long time, and now we get to go down to Hinton and cover a few games, so he gets to stay a little bit closer to home to watch the games that he's sponsoring. Thank you, Ryan. We appreciate the support. Sioux looking to receive the kick, needing something to go their way. Whether it's been penalties or just sheer dumb luck, they have not been able to get anything going. Big pile up. Westview continues to push forward to the 40, down to the 42. There's a pile of Falcons swarm and push Chopper Coatman's about the 41-yard line. That could be a momentum play there. Westview's got a couple of those. They've got some good pushes up against the larger players of Oabcig. They've done well. Garrettson out to Coatman. He pushes through for about 8 yards. They're going to find a way to get Chopper Coatman's the ball as many times as possible. Quick screen, and the ball spotted at about the 47. Didn't give him all of the 8 yards he probably got. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Second and 4. As Westview comes out in the pistol. Motion Van Beek. Keep by Garrettson. One cut up the middle. Is taking the first down before he gets stuffed by a group of Falcons and taken down. First down, Sioux. And sometimes that's all you need to get the momentum rolling. One first down, turn it into another. Let the snowball effect take place. First and 10. Split. Motion Cox. Garrison will keep it, give it to Lopez. One cut up. He's following his blockers. He's got an opening. Will tumble down to the 35-yard line. First down, Sioux. As the Falcons keep rolling on their offensive drive. Kendrick Van Beek bringing in the play for Sioux. We got split wides for Sioux as Garrison sets up in the pistol. Dylan Cervantes with the motion. Out to Cervantes. That probably wouldn't have been a great idea anyways if you're looking at that pass, because number 11 for Oabcig, Miles Chesney, was on the pursuit of Dylan Cervantes. A floater pass when you're throwing those quick outs, those quick screens, is not really what you want. You want to fire it in there quickly so your guy can get into open space and make some moves. As we were talking about Ryan Stussy and Hinton going to do a quick deep ball. Lopez just outside of his outstretched arms. As we got a flag in the backfield. Quick look into some scores around as we were talking about Hinton, and the Hinton Blackhawks are currently leading the Rams of MVAO COU 7-0 in the first. Spirit Lake and Estherville still tied at 0 early on. A big matchup there in Class 2A for Spirit Lake and Estherville. As the big penalty will knock West Sioux back 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 20. And that's been West Sioux's game. Has been 5 yards here, 6 yards there. Now they need a chunk play. They get the ball into the middle to Cervantes, Eli Mora there, number 3, as he can't handle it. And quickly, we're to 3rd and 20. Great idea, because Mora was sitting about 10 yards deep. No one was on him, recognizing that Oabcig was playing back in a little bit of a zone, obviously trying to keep him from the sticks. But that ball just sailed on Garrettson.
He found a good spot. He turned around. He sat down like you're supposed to, and the ball was just a little bit above his head. He couldn't reel it in.
Van Beek swaps out for Kotz. And 3rd and 20. West Sioux's going to need something big here. Pick up the first down. Empty back for Garrettson. Steps up, rolls off to the right. He's going to take it as he tucks the ball, gets to the 40, down to the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds. No, it's going to end up being about 4th. Ooh, it's bad. Yeah, 4th and 11. They didn't quite give him as good of a spot as I thought he got to, because I thought he got down about the 36. But 4th and 11, you're down by 21. I know it's only the second quarter, but you got to imagine either going for it or it's going to be a pooch punt to try and get Oabcig as far back as possible.
West Sioux has pulled that off before.
Yep.
A lot in a normal offensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
Practice punts all the way. Defense not expecting it easily to pin them down, especially when you're around the 35 yard line.
Been a very successful play. West Sioux comes out in the pistol. As Coach Ryan Sweesaw is going to take a timeout. We'll stay right here and tell you about Century 21 ProLink. Doug and Dustin Holton, realtors with a combined of over 40 years experience in selling real estate. Doug and Dusty Holton live in Ireton, where they were born and raised. Dusty's an assistant coach on the football team, including middle school, JV, and varsity. He's also a head coach for the West Sioux High School baseball team. Doug and Dustin Holton, realtors with Century 21 ProLink. Same great service as before, but now with technology and worldwide recognition. Century 21 ProLink. Doug and Dustin Holton, give them a call at 712-389-6862 or 712-251-5188. Thank you to Doug and Dustin Holton of Century 21 ProLink for sponsoring us here at Metro Sports TV. 4th and 11. 9 minutes left to go. Well, I wonder, West Sioux has done a really good job, especially last week with the hard count. They got 15 yards on penalties, especially on aggressive defenses like this. I wouldn't be surprised. It's an empty set as Copeman's out in motion. Garrettson tries to step up, fumbles the ball. Number 64, Christian Duenas, falls on it to save possession, but it's going to go back to Oabcig anyways. As a near disaster for West Sioux, another fumble for Gavin Garrettson as he was wrapped up quickly. And a great tackle there by Oabcig to bring their arms down across the arms to force the fumble.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't see them try and go with the hard count that they got last week. They got really good enforcement penalties in a row with that hard count. I'm surprised they didn't even try.
Kohler empty set. Gene at the top. Motion Parks. They go 3 wide right. Kohler looking to run it. as he's got room and takes it out to about the 44-yard line near the first down marker. He has been a thorn in the side of West Sioux's defense. Anytime they've had great coverage, because West Sioux's done a great job of covering the receivers for Oabcig, Kohler just tucks it and runs.
He's had a couple good passes in the first half, but he's spent a majority of his time just tucking and running that ball.
We got to give a lot of credit to that offensive line of Oabcig. Bremer, Balder, Hoffman, Taylor, and Cruz. As Kohler hands the ball off. Number 6, Cade Spots. Another Falcon whose number we've called quite a bit. Had a big run in the first. Got the interception on Garrettson. A touchdown already. Fumble recovery. Spots is trying to get a player of the game honors here. Oabcig takes a timeout. We'll stay right here. Tell you more about Family First Dental. You can trust Family First Dental to care for all your family's dental needs. I swear I'm going to be really good at these by the end of this game. Family First priority is putting your family's dental needs first and are committed to providing and retaining excellent dentistry. Their professional and individual goal is to deliver the best in dental care using the most current technologies and materials for all patients at every location. As your dental health professionals, they want you to be confident, knowing that they are a team of highly trained and skilled clinicians. Family First, where your family comes first. 8:24, 21-0. Oabcig looking to turn this into a boat race. Give a lot of credit to West Sioux and their defense. Only 2 catches for Jackson Jean. Yes, the touchdown, but they've done a great job shutting him down. Unfortunately, he's just taken up a little too much attention, and it's opened the door for the rest of these Falcons. Odebolt, Arthur, Battle Creek, Otter Grove. And that's, Caleb, that's what's called the broadcaster's curse. As soon as you say something, I had to bring up that they had done a great job shutting him down. Of course, they get him involved quickly on the screen pass. Kohler give to Parks, who's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Austin Van Engelhoven. Sorry, check that. Actually, it's going to be Hunter Doyle, number 61, the junior. Is rotating in on the defensive line. It's usually a spot reserved for Austin Van Engelhoven on the defensive end area there. As Kohler will go empty set. Jean to the top of the screen. As he takes 5 steps back and delivers a quick screen pass to DeJean again as he fakes 2 defenders and drags another for 8 yards. We're going to get 3rd and 2 or 3. Great tackle by number 15, Jaden Burt. Or sorry, that was number 52, Austin Van Engelhoven. My apologies. Red numbers. Love them, but despise them at the same time. 6:57 left to go before half. Kohler operating the offense. 3rd and 5. Empty set. 2-step back. DeJean with the defense playing off of him. He'll pick up another 12 yards and a Falcon first down. As I said before. I see what you're doing there, broadcaster's curse, trying to reverse it. Anyway, they haven't been featuring him at all. Now they're featuring him a lot. They're featuring him a lot. Yeah. No, he's had a great job. Done a great job so far. He's had a good night as he sets up about the 1-yard line. Kohler scrambling, but he's taken down by Austin Van Engelhoven again in the backfield as we've got 2 Falcons down. As Van Engelhoven's on his back. And we got another Falcon trying to get his way to the sideline. We're going to let the trainer come out and look at them, and we'll give you another one of these fine ad reads for the great sponsors here at Metro Sports TV. We'll tell you back 30. We'll tell you about Borcher Supply. Of course, they've been a great sponsor from the beginning here at Metro Sports TV. Of course, sponsor of the Borcher Supply scoreboard. Big thank you to tonight's game sponsor, Borcher Supply of Hayward. And Borcher Supply is a family-owned and operated ag chemical supply company with over 55 years of experience in the ag industry. Borcher Supply is the go-to company for chemical supplies for your farming operation. They have a wide supply of fungicides, herbicides, insecticides, and fertilizer, along with custom and aerial application. Visit their website, borchersupply.com. As Van Engelhoven and number 4, Rigo Lopez, made it to their feet. And they're going to take a quick break on the sideline. It looked like not a serious injury, maybe a bit of a cramp. These boys are playing hard out here. You're playing against the number 7 ranked team in the state. They're giving it their all. The West Sioux Falcons don't know anything but playing hard. Rolling left. Hits Gilbert. Trying to fight for another, but he stood up at about the 10-yard line by a flock of Falcons. I'm trying to rattle off some names here. 44, Drake Lynett. 5, Gavin Garrison. And Jack Gilbert for the Falcons of Oabcig is down. 5:48 left to go until half. It really has been a game, Caleb, of just unfortunate mistakes and penalties for West Sioux. As a couple really great drives that were stalled out by either unfortunate turnovers or big-time penalties. This could easily be a 21-14 or 21-10 game. As the West Sioux offense has been able to push the ball down the field.
That is the thing. West Sioux moves the ball down the field very, very well, but they just give one penalty or one fumble, and it just stalls out the drive until they give the ball back. They cannot keep the ball the whole distance of the field.
Of course, we were talking about this before the game. There's a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, and a couple of freshmen that play for this West Sioux team. You're going to see that. It's going to be if West Sioux is able to, like I said in pregame, weather the storm. A 28-0 storm is pretty difficult to weather. That's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 for Oabcig. Kohler and Parks in the backfield. DeJean, part of the trips wide right. As West Sioux's going to send a blitz and take down Parks in the backfield. Stop him on 3rd down. That is the 2nd red zone stop, River's Edge red zone stop for the West Sioux Falcons. And it came kind of at the same kind of setup for Oabcig. They're really trying to push focus to DeJean and the wide receiving core, and then pull these kind of quarterback and halfback draws as Oabcig are going to go for it. West Sioux's bringing pressures. They bring 7. Kohler outright. Can't find his receiver, number 8, J.J. Parks. And West Sioux's going to take over on the 18-yard line with 4:58. This could be the spark the Falcons of West Sioux need. But they're going to need a score here before halftime.
5 minutes left on the clock. That is plenty of time to get that ball down the field. Now, the question is, can they keep the momentum on their side and just pound that ball the entire length of the field?
You got to imagine.
Will there just be one play where they just close it all again?
You got to imagine, Caleb. They've been running these screens, these quick outs so much. Eventually, a deep ball has got to open up. As Oabcig is going to continue to creep up, if that's all West Sioux's going to run, as Garrettson takes it forward to about the 17, picking up 5 yards.
We saw it earlier. West Sioux took a deep shot down the field, and it was open because they were not expecting it. Going across those balls.
I could see a wheel route to Lopez, something that they're expecting to see that quick out, and then he takes off down the field. Could could trick a defender, as Lopez, unfortunately, has got Jax DeJean on him. Right now, I need to stop cursing this West Sioux team. Van Beek with the sweep, gets to the outside edge. He's got an edge. He's going down to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 12 as we got a flag. Probably going to be in the area of a late hit. Might add 15 more for the Falcons. As we'll see what the white hat has to say. Great job by West Sioux. They were getting ready to run a play. They weren't going to wait for the referee.
Sideline warning. Oabcig.
There's a sideline warning call. There must have been some. You can't really see it from this vantage point, but there must have been some. Usually that's some talk, maybe some pushing and shoving a little bit. Yeah. But West Sioux, 1st and 10 on the 30. As Dylan Cervantes way wide right at the bottom of the screen. Garrettson in the pistol. Van Beek on the motion. Keeper, Garrettson. He takes it up for about 8 or 9. Taken down by number 24, Jack Gilbert of Oabcig. 2nd and 8. West Sioux's rolling. Check out the bottom of the screen here. This is the matchup we wanted all evening. Chopper Coltman's, Jax DeJean. Motion, Garrettson out to Coltman's. Gets a block. One cut. He's forward the first down and more. He's going to pick up about 10 more yards before he's taken down by number 6, Cade Spot. Another first down, West Sioux. Momentum is definitely swinging the way of the West Sioux Falcons as we're down to 3:30 left to go in the half. West Sioux quick to get their play in back in the pistol. Bunch left. As they go hard count. Caleb, you called it. You called it, the hard count. Got number 75, John Cruz. Number 53. Gavin Remmer. Going to give a cheap 5 yards to the West Sioux Falcons. We called it earlier. They do a great job with the hard count here at West Sioux. Garrettson, Lopez, pistol. Handoff, Lopez. He keeps his legs moving. He's going to pick up another, look to me like 2 yards, but they're going to give him 1. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Lopez, the featured back recently for West Sioux, that's only his 2nd carry so far tonight. I think what you're seeing is the strength of this Oabcig's defense is in the middle. And Braylon Lopez definitely won cuts and likes to stay between the tackles. And they just haven't really been able to do that. They're going to have to find a way to get him out in space outside. As they go back to Lopez for his 3rd carry, 1 cut through. He gets to the outside edge. He's going. The 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, West Sioux. Braylon Lopez, 47 yards down the sideline. As West Sioux cuts into the lead, 21-6.
Great run on the outside. Dodge a couple people. That's what they need. They needed that big momentum score. They just took the ball the entire length of the field. They scored. Now they're on the board. Now the question is, going into halftime, can they keep up? Can they stop them from scoring before halftime?
Jonathan Topete for the extra point. He's 14 of 15. Make that 15 of 16 as West Sioux cuts into the lead. 21-7, 2:23 left to go until half. We will stay right here and tell you about another great sponsor of Metro Sports TV, Baumgars. Baumgars has what you need when you need it. Baumgars is a family-owned and operated supplier since 1944 with 180 stores covering 15 states: Iowa, Colorado, Idaho, Nebraska, Minnesota, South Dakota, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and Wyoming. My goodness. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgars is everywhere, stocking over 75,000 items in 13 major departments, including lawn and garden, plus nursery, clothing and footwear, farm, pet, and automotive supplies, paint, hardware, tools, housewares, and toys. You name it, need it, they have it. Baumgars has an excellent reputation throughout the region for high-quality merchandise, first-rate service, and competitive pricing on products chosen for reliability and value. Visit a Baumgars near you in Hayward and Orange City, Sioux Center, Lamar, Sioux City, and many other locations, having what you need when you need it. It's a promise they keep year-round at Baumgars, your four-season store. Woo! What a play! What a play! Yeah, what an ad read! What a drive for the Falcons of West Sioux. They needed that. You can feel the momentum shifting to their side as the fans for Oabcig quieted, if only for just a moment, here in Hayward, Iowa. Topete with the kick. As Oabcig left to back up and take it in the end zone for the touchback. So, 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the half. More than enough time for Oabcig just march down the field and score. Sioux's going to try and hold here. Unfortunately, Oabcig will get the ball back at half. So it's really important that West Sioux is able to hold here.
The way this game has been played up until that last drive, they go into halftime with 7. I would consider that pretty good for West Sioux.
I think if you're Coach Suistow, you would call that a good start. As a missed catch, it's Kohler trying to get it to number 8. J.J. Parks had him, but Parks couldn't quite haul it in. Defended by number 25, Tony Soto, the sophomore.
Almost caught it on the rebound there.
I swear, with the amount of underclassmen starting for this West Sioux varsity team, you just watch West Sioux. Give them a couple years, this is going to be a really good football team. 2nd and 10. Falcons split. Split receivers. Kohler rolls out to the bottom of the screen, gets it to number 8, J.J. Parks. It's going to be about 3 yards short, as it'll be 3rd and 3. We're encroaching on 2 minutes left to go in the half. If West Sioux can get a stop here and get the ball back with about 2 minutes left, this could be really exciting here in Hayward. Oabcig is going to have 3 receivers out right, 2 out left. DeJean at the top of the screen. West Sioux's going to have to be careful. It's Kohler. Can't run it here. Motion Parks rolls out to the right. Looking, he's going to take it with his legs. Slides for the first down. Those legs of Bryson Kohler. Just an outstanding quarterback, outstanding mobile quarterback, and really smart. His decisions that he's made to tuck the ball around have been great ones this evening. Motion, Corbin. Kohler steps back. He's looking for an open man. Heaves it to Parks, out of bounds. Great defense play by Gavin Garrettson there as Parks had maybe half a step, but that ball would have had to have been perfect to fall into his hands. 2nd and 10. 1:40 left to go. West Sioux looking to hold. Making sure they get exactly what they want. As Kohler will be all by himself. They send Corbin in motion again as Kohler takes it up the middle. Weaving through the tackles. Gets the first down before being taken down by a couple of Falcons. Looks like Austin Van Engelhoven and maybe Leandro Lopez.
First and 10, they open up the bomb down the field, and they do it for the 3rd time in a row.
OABCIG looking to score before the end of the half. Kohler drops back, rolls up to right. He's going to fire it to DeJean. Great defense. Just almost picked by Braylon Lopez as he had that ball perfectly played. He had Jax DeJean in perfect coverage and positioning. That is what you like to see out of a sophomore cornerback going up against a four-star recruit. 2nd and 10, OABCIG. You see that from Coach Suisaw, you're going to be pretty confident that you can leave your sophomore out there against him. Kohler looking to run, taken down. But number 74, Colton Ford, the 6'1", 205 senior making an impact, and it is 3rd and 15. Make that 3rd and 17. As OABCIG is going to take a timeout. This is exactly what Westview needed. A good stop on defense. There's only 52 seconds left, but if you go into the half, like you said, if you go into the half only down 2 scores after the first half mistakes, you're feeling pretty good.
Ready to go. The other team's going to come out trying to get that momentum back. And you see what they're trying to do. 1st and 10, 3 times in a row, they bomb it down the field. They are looking for that big play. First down only.
Yeah, if you're the coverage team for Westview here, you're sticking at that 43-yard line. But the big thing is just don't let anybody behind you. Of course, the big hype for this Westview momentum was brought by number 7, Braylon Lopez, who made his case for the Main Street Auto Body toe of the game as he took it 48 yards for Westview's lone score here. The refs reset the clock to 1 minute. And here we go, 3rd and 17. Kohler in the pistol. Fakes the give, rolls out to the right. He's looking for DeJean again and won't get it to him. Looks like a great job by number 52, Austin Van Engelhoven, to get his hands in there. 4th and 17 with 54 seconds left. Looks like OABCIG is going to be forced to punt it. For the first time this game, OABCIG will punt the ball. But at it couldn't have been a better time for Westview to force the first punt. Kohler gets the boot off. As Westview will let it roll. Hopefully it gets into the end zone, and it does. It's about as exciting as I could have called a punt. As the ball rolls into the end zone, Westview will take it at the 20-yard line with 43 seconds left to go.
Now the question is, what can they do with this time? Or are they just going to run the clock out and go into halftime with all this momentum I keep talking about?
Well, I think if you're Westview, you're going to try to score, but I think you want to do it on the ground. That way, there's no potential for any forced turnovers, really, unless you get a fumble. You're kind of going to take what you get. You'll try to get a big play on the ground. As I say that, as Lopez motions out right, as Garrison's going to be empty back. I'm really great at predicting this. As Garrison takes it straight up for about 5 yards, the clock keeps running. The clock keeps running. 2nd and 5. Down to 30 seconds left to go in the half. Doesn't look like Westview's in a big hurry. Maybe hoping to get one play here to end it. Stay hurry to the line. Pistol formation. Garrison checks the clock. 20 seconds. Gets the give. Goes straight to the ground for Braylon Lopez, and that's wrong side. Yep. That's probably going to end it here in the first half. Is they're going to let the clock run. (21-7) and is your score at halftime here at Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa. We'll take a break. We're back for the Waddy's halftime show and the second half action right after this on Metro Sports TV. Welcome back to Metro Sports TV and the Waddy's Halftime Show, brought to you by Waddy's Bar and Grill of Hudson and Waddy's Other Bar and Grill of Hayward, and also the Waddy's Whistle Stop in North Sioux City, South Dakota, and Waddy's A Bar in Alcester, South Dakota. Check out their Facebook page and Waddy's website for menu options and entertainment schedules. Waddy's, cold drinks, hot foods, and good times. Waddy's, where your friends are. And as always, thank you to all the sponsors and advertisers on Metro Sports TV. Welcome to the Waddy's Halftime Show here at Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa, as your hometown West Sioux Falcons are currently down 21-7 to the Falcons of Oabcig. It's been an exciting game so far. As the score it's a closer game than the score reflects. Oabcig coming out with 3 scores right away, and then West Sioux with a big 48-yard play by Braylon Lopez to cut the lead down to 14. Really, it's been a tale of mistakes for the first half for West Sioux. 1 interception, 2 fumbles, a couple big penalties have killed some great drives for West Sioux. And on the other side, Oabcig has just kind of been doing what Oabcig does. They've got a dynamic offense with multiple different targets, a lot of weapons. They can beat you with their legs. They can beat you through the air. West Sioux's actually done a great job of shutting down sophomore Jack DeJean, limiting him to only 4 catches and 1 touchdown, which doesn't sound like limiting him, but it really has been. But unfortunately for West Sioux, when you focus on a player like Jack DeJean, the quarterback Bryson Kohler had his legs open up as he's already eclipsed 100 yards on the game. West Sioux found something on the defense, though, as they were able to stop Oabcig on back-to-back drives, stopping him on a 4th down in the red zone and a 3rd and 17 pass breakup, leading to the punt to end the half. The West Sioux found something on defense. Oabcig is going to need to adjust to that. It seems as though the front line of the defense of Oabcig was able to actually the defensive line for West Sioux was able to get some pressure on the quarterback and contain him, not allowing him to get really out of the pocket. And the coverage for West Sioux has been dynamite all evening. Offensively, it's just going to be about cleaning up the mistakes. West Sioux's a young team. They've had kind of a mistake-riddled season. They've got a lot of penalties. This has probably been the game with the most turnovers. It's 3 in the first half. I'm hoping that can be shut down to 0, and we can make this a game here in Hayward, Iowa, as we take a look around Metro Sports TV at some of the other games we got. Of course, we already talked about the Hinton Blackhawks at home playing Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute, the Rams, who were here at Hayward, Iowa last week. The Hinton Blackhawks currently leading that game 28-0. And of course, if you want to hear the professionals calling it, those boys, Pat Schultz and Rob Maynard, are up in Spirit Lake. I'm going to look up that score right now. The Spirit Lake Indians were hosting Emmitsburg, and that game is currently sitting at 42-0 at half, and Spirit Lake is taking down Esterville Lincoln Center. So some big blowouts going on around Metro Sports TV, but a closer one here at Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa. And thank you all for coming out and watching us here this evening. It's been an interesting broadcast. We've had technical difficulties. You've heard my voice quite a bit, but we've been able to bring this broadcast to you, and we enjoy bringing broadcasts to you here on Metro Sports TV. Of course, West Sioux, one of our premier schools. We bring you as much West Sioux Falcon football, basketball, and wrestling as we can, as we picked up wrestling last season. And we're going to take another quick break after I tell you about Rivers Edge Bank, another one of our premier sponsors. When you bank with Rivers Edge Bank, you reinvest in the community we share. With their convenient technology, you can deposit your check anytime with your phone or through the drive-up ATM. Stop in and visit with one of the local friendly faces you'll find in the bank. They can help you open an account, sign up for bill pay, mobile banking, or advise you of their current equipment loan rates. Check Rivers Edge out on their website, riversedgebank.com, an equal housing lender, member FDIC. One of our exclusive Metro Sports TV partners. Thank you to Rivers Edge Bank. We'll be back with some more Waddy's halftime show right after this, because I got to take a breather and just get a drink of water. And Caleb Juggers will be back to join us here on Metro Sports TV here in a bit. Stay with us. Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. 3 minutes left to go until the third quarter of football action here in Iowa Class 1A High School from Odebolt Field in Hayward, Iowa, as we bring you the second half of our Waddy's halftime show. Caleb, welcome back. We were just talking about how mistakes were really the killer for West Sioux in the first half, and if they clean those up, this could be a really interesting game. I suppose if you're the Falcons of West Sioux, you really didn't want that half to end. You wish you could have a little bit more time to put something together to protect this to a one-score game. But such is the way of football. OABCIG should get the ball to start the second half, so West Sioux's going to have to come back out on defense and play hard-nosed defense again, try and work their way back into this. On the defensive side, I know the scoreboard reads 21 points for OABCIG, but West Sioux has actually done a really good job given what they've been going up against.
There's still got a few plays here and there, but they've been stopping them. They've been holding on. They got 21 points frequency in this game, and they seem to have pulled it. So defense seems to have tightened up. Defense is what we saw, especially on right side. So I'm shocked there that they stepped up that just to give them anything else.
If you're OABCIG, of course, I mean, if it's seventh-ranked team in the state, obviously you come in with a lot of confidence. But when you play West Sioux, I was talking to the coaches before the game. They understand that this is not just a game that they can throw away. West Sioux is a tough team. They've already qualified for the playoffs, having beaten MVA OCOU last week. So there's a possibility that this could be a matchup further down the road. This is a team you could see, and a team that could sneak up on some people come playoff time, especially with taking into account all the injuries that West Sioux's had. Absolutely. Under 2 minutes left to go here until the third quarter of action, as West Sioux is going to attempt to play spoiler and come back down 14 points, 21-7. That has been the Waddy's halftime show. Waddy's Bar and Grill of Hudson, Waddy's Other Bar and Grill of Hayward, and also Waddy's Whistle Stop in North Sioux City, South Dakota, and recently Waddy's A-Bar in Alcester, South Dakota. Check out their Facebook pages and Waddy's website for menu options and entertainment schedules. Waddy's, cold drink, hot food, and good times. Waddy's, where your friends are. And as always, thank you to all of our sponsors here at Metro Sports TV. I know we've been doing a few ad reads, but we've had some great additional sponsors here at Metro Sports TV. Fortress Supply, Scoreboard, Hayward and Regional Health, Eisma Trucking, South Dakota State University, Iowa Lakes Community College, and a whole lot more. Thank you to all the wonderful sponsors here at Metro Sports TV as we're under a minute. And the West Sioux Falcons looking to take the field and try and play spoiler against the Falcons of OABCIG. Coach is giving some last few words before we get ready for the second half of action. Caleb, what would you like to see here on the first defensive drive for West Sioux?
What I would like to see is, I think, they've got the right where they want it. They were great interception that last drive. I think they showed that they can play and cover it. I would like to see more spying on their quarterback. They've been kind of doing a spy coverage on Gene, and like I said, he draws a lot of attention. What that does is that takes away so much from the quarterback. So if the quarterback is past the line, he's got nobody spying him. What they need to do is runs up the middle.
Yep, when West Sioux's had success defensively, they've been able to get to number 3, Bryson Kohler, the quarterback for OABCIG. A couple big plays by Austin Van Engelhoven coming in for a couple tackles for loss. Let's see if West Sioux can continue that here as we are ready for the second half of action in Hayward, Iowa. So Pete, ready to boot. And here we go. Will be taken by OABCIG. Cade Spots looking to run it up the sideline. Will be taken down around the 30-yard line. Great field position for OABCIG as they come out looking to extend their lead.
They lost the dominating momentum they came in with, the presence that they had at the start of this game. Now it just seems like two evenly matched football teams going at it.
Trips wide left. Kohler with the quick quarterback draw. Getting around the outside as he's going to pick up about 11 yards and an easy first down. Kohler slicing and dicing West Sioux's defense early here, again in the second half. I'm sure Coach Suisa has a game plan for Kohler. It's just tough. The kid's quicker than he appears. He's got long strides. He's able to get up to speed very quickly as he keeps and tries to go up the middle, but he's going to be met by some Falcons. Tries to drive forward. He got some extracurricular activity. No call. 3-yard pickup for Kohler. 2nd and 7. It seems to be more that Oabcig has success when it's an improvised run for Kohler than a designed run. When they've run a couple of these quarterback draws and option plays, West Sioux's done a great job of getting penetration and getting to Kohler. West Sioux bringing the blitz. They're going to bring 6. Screen pass to Potts. He's going to get a first down before he's pushed out of the end zone. Pushed out of the sideline by number 25, Tony Soto. Number 6, Cade Spots, getting involved again. He's one of those players that I like to call he's a glue player for Oabcig. We've seen a couple of these. I've called a few games already this season for Metro Sports TV. I've been to Spirit Lake. I've been to West Sioux a couple of times. And the really successful teams, yeah, they've got their flashy players. Oabcig's got Jax DeJean. They've got Kohler. But all of them have something in common. They've got a glue player, a guy that plays usually both ways, and he's a tough linebacker. As Kohler's fighting, but West Sioux's not going to give him anything. He'll come down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. But they've got. But each of those teams has a player that's kind of willing to do the dirty work, and Spots is that for Oabcig. Split wides, short field to the near side. As Kohler takes a step back, he's got Spots sneaking out to the sideline, sniffed out, but a spin gets through an arm tackle, and he's going to move forward for about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Great job by West Sioux sniffing out. They saw that Spots was sneaking out for that quick pass, and they descended on him quickly. I feel like until this becomes a one-score game, they're all going to be big. I'm not arguing with you. I'm adding to your statement. Split wide, DeJean to the top of the screen. Give and hit in the backfield. On the line. Blown down, but that's Chopper Coatmans. Taken down, number 30, Andrew Parks, for a loss of 4. Chopper Coatmans. Chopped him down there. 4th and 12. On to 44 of West Sioux. Oabcig standing, looking like they're going to go for it. Could be a pooch punt situation for the Falcons. I've got to imagine they're going to look for DeJean here. Pistol set. Kohler rolls out left. He's looking for DeJean. Thrown out of bounds. West Sioux gets the ball back on their own 44. Great defensive stand for West Sioux as they get an opportunity here to cut this lead down to 1. First and 10. West Sioux. Pistol set. Braylon Lopez behind Gavin Garrettson. Cervantes in motion. Garrettson keeps. Takes it to the outside before he's met by a couple of Falcons and taken down for a gain of about 1. Garrettson hit by number 52, Zach Hoffberg, and number 34, Bodie Hansen. Hoffling, not Hoffberg. My apologies. Normally, Rob Maynard's here calling play-by-play. The great Rob Maynard, Metro Sports TV Hall of Famer, first ballot in my book. Does a great job, much better than I am, just doing what I can. Pistol set, Chopper Coatman's in motion. Given to Lopez as he stood up right away. Number 52, Zach Hoffling, got his arms around him. And then he was stood up by number 75, John Cruz. 3rd and 8. Oh, 3rd and 7. As they spot the ball 1 yard further. They did give him 1 yard of forward progress. West trying to get Braylon Lopez involved. He's been the bell cow for West Sioux recently. And other than his 48-yard touchdown scamper, hasn't done a whole lot. Garrettson takes a step back. Call for the screen, which calls off the defense, and Garrettson gets around to the outside. They're going to call him. Stepped out at the 47 of Oabcig. Is going to be 3rd and 1. 4th and 1. Yep. And a great job, great decision by Gavin Garrettson to tuck that and run and get what he could. 4th and 1. Gotta imagine West Sioux needs every opportunity they can to score. It's going to be a pretty easy call to go for this one. Here we go. West Sioux's, they're set up in kind of a pooch punt formation here. The option, Garrettson shuffles forward, and he'll get the first down. 1st and 10 for West Sioux. As I misread that, West Sioux is in kind of a modified pistol. They had all 3 in, so they had an option play run there, and Garrettson kept it and pushed it forward for the first down. Kendrick Van Beek coming in for Jaden Kotz. Bring the play in. As Garrettson goes empty set. Motion Van Beek. Low snap. Keeper by Garrettson. It's one of the big things they preach here at West Sioux, and you see it in every player, every carrier, every receiver, every quarterback. Don't stop moving your legs. Thank you for everybody watching here on Metro Sports TV. We couldn't do this without you. It's with your support that we're able to bring you these games that we enjoy watching and calling so much. Lopez motions out. Screen pass. Stumble. Dive forward for another couple yards. Is going to be about 3rd and 5. As Jaden Kotz got that and didn't quite get his feet set and had to just dive forward for what he could get. Oabcig, you can tell they've been in the film room. West Sioux runs a lot. Something we haven't seen yet, West Sioux's got in their arsenal is a hook and ladder. They like to kick it out to Chopper Coatman's, and then Austin Van Engelhoven will get out there. As Garrettson was trying to get to number 2, Dylan Cervantes, who cut up field and just wasn't looking when the pass was coming in for Garrettson. 4th and 5. Yeah.
Not on the same page on that one. That'll happen. You have a young quarterback. Not spend the majority of this offseason working with most of these receivers.
Now you got to imagine if Garrettson was able to hold onto that ball for just a split second more to see that cut, he may have tried to toss a bomb down the field. Pistols formation. 2 wide, right out wide. Coltman's bottom of the screen. Kotz goes in motion. Sioux goes for the hard count. And we got a flag on the field.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th ball.
As West would take the delay of game, tried to get the hard count, cheap 5 yards again, didn't work. And the clock ran out. 4th and 10. Mm-hmm. As Oabcig was expecting the punt, having a quick run off their punt returners as West Sioux sending out their offense. Motion Coltman's. And the snap. Hooch punt. Garrettson. Not a great punt as it'll roll to the 25 and a half. And Oabcig will take over. West Sioux goes back on defense, needing another stand. 3 in a row so far. They've held Oabcig to without a score. But with how dynamic this offense is, you can imagine those are few and far between. Parks motion, handoff. Kohler keeps it, gets to the outside, picks up 11 as he had them fooled. Picking up the first down. Yep, I thought they had given the ball off to Parks. It was a great fake by Bryson Kohler. Good job by Gavin Garrettson to get out there and get the open field tackle and hold Kohler to only 11 yards. 1st and 10, Oabcig. 4:50 left to go in the third. As we get a play kill from the sideline as the coach resets. Quarterback draw. West Sioux pounces on it quickly, but not before Kohler's able to pick up 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Van Engelhoven. Another tackle. He's a big part of this West Sioux defense. Him and Chopper Coltman's share the tackle lead. Oabcig trips. Kohler takes a step back, quick out to DeJean, a floater. But DeJean able to get to the first down just enough. And Oabcig keeps rolling. That was close. West Sioux definitely could have converged on that, as that floater screen usually doesn't work. But Jack DeJean, just an incredible athlete, able to get the first down. Yeah. Of course, it helps that DeJean at 6'5", he stands 2 yards tall, so all he's got to do is fall forward, and he can get the first down. Parks motion. Kohler rolls out right. Quick pass to DeJean. Out of bounds for 8. 2nd and 2. Oabcig starting to get DeJean involved again. And methodically moving down the field. And the purpose of doing that is you're trying to draw Braylon Lopez closer to DeJean. As they've got him bunched there. As they're going to roll out left. Kohler is going to get the ball, and he's going to take off, scamper for the first down out of the 30-yard line, where he's pushed out of bounds by a couple of Falcons. Looks like a little bit of a broken play there, as there was a fake handoff. It was supposed to be to a screen on that bunch at the top of the screen. But Kohler decided to keep it when West Sioux had that sniffed out. 1st and 10. Lopez going ahead playing off DeJean. We got bunched on both sides. They're splitting way out, opening up the middle center of the field. As Kohler almost taken down, continuing to roll out, it's going to float it over to Parks. One cut, makes a couple men miss. Gets past Cervantes, another juke. before finally taken down at the 7-yard line by Chopper Coltmans. Number 8, J.J. Parks, almost was a one-man wrecking crew, one-man juking crew into the end zone. Great job by Colton Coltmans wrapping up and taking him down. We got flags on the field, though, back at the line of scrimmage. It looks like this one might be marked off against Oabcig.
Eligible man downfield on the offense, number 53. That's a 5-yard penalty. Okay, first down.
Will be called on Gavin Remmer, number 53. An eligible man downfield means that he got past 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. Yep. Corbin in motion. Kohler back over the middle. Can't connect. That was Andrew Parks looking for the pass interference, but he's not going to get it. 2nd and 15. Yeah, exactly. That ineligible man downfield usually comes on extended plays because, especially if you're expecting a screen or some sort of short pass, the job of those offensive linemen is to give them enough time to get that screen off and then get downfield to get a block, and that's what can happen. Kohler, handoff, Parks, taken down immediately. Gain about 2 yards, going to be 2nd and 14. Tackled by number 74, Colton Ford. And as well as Drake Lynott, number 44, the junior for West Sioux. 3rd and 14. 5 wide receivers, empty backfield. West Sioux's looking to send pressure. They're going to send 5. Kohler steps up, finds DeJean, but he can't catch it. Kohler sailed it over the 6'5" Jax DeJean, and it is 4th and 14. And if the trend continues, you got to imagine Oabcig is going for it. Crazy to see. 6'5", and he sailed it.
Yep. I was just saying that. He could not catch that.
No.
Question is, are they going to go for it again?
I can't imagine if they're able to convert this 4th down and score here. That's probably the nail in the coffin for West Sioux. Kohler calling route concepts and going to push the Falcons back 5 more. Coach Larson getting the timeout before the delay of game. Huge thank you to Ryan Susi, Allstate Insurance. Discover the Asian difference with Ryan Susi of Allstate Insurance. Ryan is a licensed insurance specialist who believes in community involvement and strong relationships with his clients, offering a wide variety of coverages and services. You can depend on Ryan to see the big picture, and he will meet all your insurance needs. Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance, where you will be in good hands. Ryan Stussy, the proud sponsor of Metro Sports TV. Thank you, Ryan. You've been a great supporter over all these years. And just for you, we're going to check in on that Hinton Blackhawk game as we got a great one, 21-7 here in Hayward, Iowa. Both coaches trying to draw something up here. Coach Sweesaw trying to figure out how Oabcig is going to attack as we're still sitting at 28-0. Bunch formations on both. They're really going to spread it out. I can see a draw here. As we got pressure, ball launched. Almost intercepted.
And almost caught at the same time.
Number 14, Connor Bergsma. Sorry, number 12. Leandro Lopez in there. And Westview will take over on their own 35. You're right. Lopez almost celebrating a little too soon. He got the pass deflection, and that ball was in the air and almost was picked up by number 14, Blake Corbin, as he was falling to the ground. Almost got hands on it, but lucky enough for Westview, he didn't. Motion, low snap. Ball gets off to Van Beek. One cut, and he's wrapped up and taken down after a gain of 2. Big hit laid on Kendron Van Beek, but he's a freshman. They got bones made of rubber. He'll be all right. Second down and 9. West Sioux. Less than a minute 30 left to go here in the third quarter. Second and 8. West Sioux out in the pistol. It looks like we've got some confusion, and Coach Suisaw is going to take a timeout and realign his offense.
Timeout, West Sioux. First timeout, second half.
Century First 21 ProLink, Doug and Dustin Holton Realtors, with a combined over 40 years of experience selling real estate. Both Doug and Dusty live in Ironton, where they were born and raised. Dusty's an assistant coach on the football team, including middle school, JV, and varsity. He's also the head coach for West Sioux High School baseball. Doug and Dustin Holton, Century 21 ProLink, some great service as before, but now with technology and worldwide recognition. Century 21 ProLink, give them a call at 712-389-6862 or 712-251-5188. Kind of an unusual situation for West Sioux, who's usually really well taught when it comes to their play designs. The confusion is not something you see a whole lot of. Second and 8. Chopper Coleman's in motion. Garrettson. And a drop. Eli Mora had it in his hands. Just couldn't come up with it. Third and 8. Garrettson put a little sauce on that one. That one, you could hear the pop off the shoulder pads of Eli Mora. 1 minute left to go in the third. Feels like the clock is ticking for West Sioux. Garrison steps up. Going to make a defender miss. We got Laundry on the field in the area of a hold. Great job by Garrison to pick up the first down, but it might be all for naught here.
Owen, on the offense, number 52. 10-yard penalty.
Another one of those situations where the play was extended just a little bit too long when you're going up against guys who are ranging between 230 to 280 pounds, 318 for number 75, John Cruz. Those blocks are difficult to hold, and that's where mistakes get made. 3rd and 18 as the clock ticks under a minute here in Hayward, Iowa.
When you drop back for a pass protection and quarterback takes off running, you don't see him coming from behind you. So when all of a sudden the defensive lineman starts pulling away from you or trying to run away, you're still locked onto him. Sometimes that can result in a holding penalty without you even really trying that.
Motion Coleman's. Garrettson steps back, rolls to his left, looking for a receiver. Gonna find Mora. Cuts up the field, gets pushed forward. They're going to say he stepped out about 3 yards short, because it's going to be 4th and 3 from the 42. Mora got shoved from behind by number 3, Bryson Kohler. Quarterback has been hit a couple times, laying some lumber of his own. 4th and 3 as Westview runs in 4 new players, and they set up for a punt. 21 seconds left to go. Doesn't look like Oabcig is buying it. But they will punt it away. As Jonathan Flores Topete, great punt as the ball is going to continue to roll inside the 5, inside the 2, down to the 1-yard line. Incredible punt by Jonathan Flores Topete to pin the Falcons of Oabcig back to their own 1-yard line. To your coach Suisa, you're telling your boys, pin your ears back and go get them.
Well, we saw this earlier. The first time Westview back, they didn't put anybody back there to receive these kicks. So they're essentially just letting it forward roll as far as they can. It seems like it's doing it right out great for them. Inside the 5.
Looks like the refs reset. That's interesting. That's in a terrible spot as the ball wasn't touched by a Westview player until it hit the 1-yard line. They've done a great job. I don't know. That would have come out to the 20. Interesting. But
That's the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter. Score remains the same, 21-7. Oabcig leading over Westview. We got one of them left. We'll stay right here and tell you about the wonderful work Family First Dental does. You can trust Family First Dental to care for all your family's dental needs. Family First's priority is putting your family's dental needs first and are committed to providing and retaining excellent dentistry. Their professional and individual goal is to deliver the best in dental care using the most current technologies and materials for all patients in every location. As your dental health professionals, they want you to be confident knowing that they are a team of highly trained and skilled clinicians. Family First prides themselves on providing you with the care you need to keep your smile healthy. They strive to make your visits not only comfortable, but also pleasant. Family First's entire team is dedicated to providing you with the most personalized, gentle care that you deserve. With over 25 locations, visit a Family First near you. Family First Dental, when your family comes first. Where your family comes first. Thank you to Family First. Thank you to Family First Dental. Thank you to all of our sponsors here at Metro Sports TV. Metro Sports TV started this journey 4 years ago amidst the pandemic to bring people who had to stay home for safety reasons the option to watch their favorite high school athletes from home. Over the last 4 years, Metro Sports TV has grown and become a reliable source for high school sports here in the area. And it is because of all of you watching from home that Metro Sports is able to do this. So thank you to all of our viewers out there. DeJean gets the screen pass, will stop, and get pushed out of bounds at the 24. Tackle made by number 25, Tony Soto. Heard his name called a few times as DeJean kind of took the screen pass and rumbled and stumbled his way 11 yards. First and 10. You're left to take pride in the fact that you have halted this Oabcig offense this far. As Kohler take a step up, stumble, take a shot as he's keeping his feet moving, and he gets just short of the first down. It'll be second and inches. Kohler showing his toughness there as he's bounced off of a few tacklers on his way to 9 yards. Westview needs to get their heads up here as there's two split out wide left, and there we go. Finally, Garrettson gets out there. DeJean and Corbin. Corbin gets the screen. Big hit. Sending Corbin out of bounds is Braylon Lopez. Taking out some frustration. And knocked the mouth guard out of Blake Corbin. First and 10, Oabcig. We'll go to Corbin again. Same play. Easy 10 yards. They're going to give them the first down as well as right on that first down marker. It's 2 plays in a row. The tough part if you're Coach Suisa here is what do you do? Are they going to keep going to it? But they've got DeJean lined up right there. So if you start creeping up your cornerbacks, do they send them deep? Kohler. Another screen pass. This time, number 2, Dylan Cervantes, able to wrap up and make the tackle. But another first down is Oabcig moving the ball at will. The great part about this wide spread that you see here is that you're not really able as that's number 6 Cade Spots taking the ball. There's a little bit of a counter off of that screen. They're looking to run it. I suppose they were trying to see if the defense would shift over to that side as Spots ran on the near side of on the far side of the field, which would have opened up had West Sioux not stayed home. 5 yards and second down and 4. 5.1 yards. Safety for West Sioux creeping over. He's going to take over the assignment as Spots takes it forward again for another first down. Oabcig eating away at this clock methodically, walking their way down the field. West Sioux's got to do something here to stop the progress. And this is exactly, if you're a fan of Oabcig, this is what you like to see. They can set up in this formation, and defenses just aren't able to keep up. As Kohler takes it around the near side, cuts it up a little early as he's stopped by Chopper Gopmans. Yep. Yep. Then, of course, it helps when you've got dynamic receivers outside. So your cornerbacks have to respect that. They can't start to inch in. Otherwise, that opens it up for a deep shot. As Oabcig is running out of time. Kohler, keeper, tackled, wrapped up by 74, Colton Ford. Might be exactly what West Sioux needs. Kohler was looking to keep it there, and Ford just wrapped his way around the interior offensive lineman to get to the waist of Bryson Kohler and take him down for the loss. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that screen pass here. Well, Kohler drops back. He's got pressure. 52! Austin Van Engelhoven, number 52, getting in for the sack on Bryson Kohler. That is Austin Van Engelhoven's third tackle for loss in this game. A big one in the fourth quarter as the clock keeps ticking. 7:30 left to go. West Sioux running out of time. They got the fourth down stop, but they're going to need to score quickly and get the ball back, as Oabcig has shown that they're able to move the ball and eat some clock. Yep. Smart play. Looks like they're going to go ahead and take the delay of game. Yep. I leave 7 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. If you're West Sioux, that's actually, as frustrating as that is, that shows the respect that Oabcig has for West Sioux. Great matchup between two great opponents here. Falcons flying high on both sides. Jax DeJean. He can catch it. He can run it. He can punt it. Tumbling punt. Going to take a bounce backwards. Be recovered by number 14, Blake Corbin, and West Sioux will take over at the 13-yard line. 6:59 left to go in the game. Jax DeJean, the do-it-all athlete. That's why if you look up his recruitment profile, he's listed as an athlete. It means that he is able to do a multitude of different things. He is not designated to just one singular position. As Copeman's goes in motion. Handoff, Lopez. We'll get about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 for West Sioux.
So you get the big stop, you get the ball back. How do you think West is going to respond? Are they going to try to just pound the ball down the field like they've seemingly been doing with pretty good success? Or are they going to finally try to take some deep shots?
Well, I think you want to get Lopez involved. He's been lined up in the backfield this whole night, but it's going to come down to reading the defense that Oabcig gives you. As Garrettson rolls out looking for a receiver, can't find one. He's going to dump it off to Lopez, who shimmies his way up the field near the first down markers. Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 1. I think he's the man you need to get, though. You need to get him involved. You need to get him like that, involved out in space. I know he was just the outlet pass. But something designed like that, because he's shifty, and he'll be able to get you the extra yardage. And if he can get out of bounds and stop the clock, that's going to be big.
Even on a play like that, where it's just a little safety net on the out route. Quick dump ball, I mean, he still gets 9 yards out of it.
Lopez cuts through, gets to the sideline, and is going to be pushed out. After about a 10-yard pickup, 1st down, West Sioux on the 33 of their own territory. Braylon Lopez showing his quick step ability and ability to miss tackles and gets the 1st down for West Sioux. Garrettson goes empty set. They move Lopez all the way out. As Van Beek takes the outside pitch, he gets around the corner. He finds a lane. He gets down for the 1st down. Kendrick Van Beek, the freshman, goes 12 yards. And West Sioux gets another 1st down.
It looks like they marked him short.
I've done a really big engraving of that because you could see Van Beek's shoulders hit past the 1st down marker. But we are not the officials on the field. Garrettson pistol set. Motion, Coleman. Pitch out to Lopez. 1 cut through a tackle. He'll pick up the 1st down as he gets 3 yards to the 44. West Sioux moving the ball, but they're using up a lot of clock as we're under 5 minutes. They got to get something going. Oabcig not going to allow it, though, as they're having their corners play off. Quick pitch out to Lopez as he gets around the edge. Going to cut back for the 1st down and more. 12 yards. Braylon Lopez. Taken down by number 41, Caden Spetman for Oabcig. As we got an injury on the field. Of course, a great toe there.
Holding on the offense. 10 more penalties. No 1st down.
You can see the laundry on the field as they're going to call a holding on number 74, Colton Ford, the senior, for a great toe by Braylon Lopez. Just another momentum killer on the offensive side for West Sioux. 4:31 left to go. 1st and 20. Yep, unless he's been able to get the ball to the perimeter, they've been able to make some chunk plays out of it. Looks like we're going to get a ball swap out as they're going to remark it off. Thought so. The penalty actually happened on the 45-yard line, so it's going to move him up 1 yard. It's going to be 1st and 19. Sorry, 1st and... So, okay. 1st and 16. Interesting. Pistol set. Cervantes motion down. Lopez behind Garrettson. Motion Cervantes. Roll out. Garrettson. He had 2 open as Lopez and Jaden Kotz were there, but a great play by number 3, Bryson Kohler, the quarterback and cornerback, to break up that pass. 2nd and 16. A little high and just a little late. I feel like if Garrettson had got that ball off a little bit sooner, Kohler wouldn't have been in the position to be able to make that. He had a little bit of time to close in, as it looked like both men were open. Garrettson was probably just trying to make a decision. Do I go to Lopez? Do I go to Kotz? Garrettson using his legs. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage before getting pushed out of bounds. That's number 24, Jack Gilbert. Getting the tackle. 3rd and 10 and a half. 4 minutes, 1 second. Okay, I don't imagine Westview's got to convert here, otherwise it's going to be all over. Empty set, motion, Van Beek, low snap. Garrettson looking to throw the ball deep as he rolls out. Got a man open. Finds number 11, Jaden Kotz. And he gets out of bounds before taken down by number 30, Andrew Parks. Great job by Gavin Garrettson, keeping his eyes downfield, giving himself some time, rolling to the near side, and making the delivery to the senior, Jaden Kotz, for the 1st down.
Beautiful blocking on that play. He had all day to go through his progressions, roll out, and finally make a decision. It worked out pretty well.
Trips wide right. Pistol back. Motion. Lopez. Garrettson looking to go deep again. Finds Coltman for another 1st down. He keeps his feet before being taken down by number 6, Cade Spots. He drug number 11, Miles Chesney. And Spots was there to lay the lumber and get Coltman's down. Chopper Coltman's. Another big game. 3:15 left to go. Westsu, a couple big chunk plays. Spots in motion. Lopez up to the near side. Garrettson, Oabcig only rushing 3. Almost picked off. That's Bryson Kohler with the pass deflection. It's another one of those timing throws where Garrettson was just a little bit late getting there. Usually when you're running those curl routes as you try to get to Colton Copeman, you want that ball to be in the air right as the receiver is making the turn so the cornerback doesn't have time to get to that pass, but just a little late and lucky not to be picked off by Oabcig. 2nd and 10. Empty set. Chopper Copeman's to the bottom of your screen. Quick out. And Chopper Copeman's getting frustrated on that ball. That was nowhere near him. However, if that did come to him, there were defenders in the area that would have been in danger of another interception. Kendrick Van Beek running the play in, the freshman. 3rd and 10, 2:49. Game time left to go. Mora goes out wide, right? We got a bunch formation. Garrettson throwing it up deep, looking for Coatmans as he was out of bounds. Coatman's looking for the flag. He's not going to get it. That was a great defense by Bryson Kohler. As Garrettson threw the ball up to Coatmans. We've seen that work in the past. During the Central Lion game, Blake Wiggins threw one up to Coatmans, who was smothered and came down with it for the touchdown. Just a little bit too far out wide to the left there for Gavin Garrettson. 4th and 10. 2:43. Wessu needs this. Garrettson stepping up in the pocket. Makes a defender miss. Rolls out right. Looking for an open man. Fires and intercepted. Intercepted, number 24, Jack Gilbert of Oabcig, and we got flags flying. It looks like Gavin Garrettson may have came in a little late and laid a hit past the out-of-bounds marker as he was frustrated at throwing that interception. Good reception by the referee there. White hat with the call.
After the interception, we got unsportsmanlike conduct on number 24 for Oabcig.
Oh.
First down, Oabcig.
All right, so the call not on the hit was on number 24, Jack Gilbert, the cornerback, with some unsportsmanlike conduct on the sideline. His boys have been talking back and forth the whole game. That cost Oabcig there. 1st and 10. 2:32. Each team 2 timeouts left. Parks up the middle. Just through that big offensive line for 7 yards. And the clock begins to tick. You gotta imagine they're not gonna try to do anything too cute here. Just gonna keep the clock moving. Try to end this game. To start this game, we thought this could be a boat race. Oabcig came out 3 straight scores to go up 21-0 on Wessu, but this Wessu's defense locked down.
Same situation last week. Both teams came out firing the first half. The second half, just locked down, and no one got any points in the second half. What's going on there?
Parks carrying Van Engelhoven. Not quite to the first down. We've got some rowdy fans calling for a flag and some extracurricular activity. Wessu's going to take their second time out. And we're going to tell you about Main Street Auto Body. Main Street Auto Body on Main Street in Ireton, Iowa is a renowned auto body repair shop offering full-service auto body repair, tire sales, and vehicle alignment services, and is a 24-hour towing service company with capabilities to tow lightweight and heavyweight vehicles and equipment. From semis to Model Ts, they can tow it, they can make it look better than new. Give them a call or stop in and see Brian Smith and Richard Steckelberg on Main Street in Ireton, Iowa. Main Street Auto Body, one of the new elite advertisers here at Metro Sports TV. Your Wessu, and this is just kind of been a tale of missed opportunities in the second half. They've done an incredible job of halting Oabcig on the offense, but they just have not been able to put anything together. It's kind of the same thing that happened in the previous half. Penalties, mistakes, turnovers.
They really hunkered down in the second half and really locked them up. They haven't given Oabcig much on offense.
Mm-mm.
The problem is those adjustments and calculation came a little too late after they got up 21-0.
Mm.
Haven't been able to put anything together on offense to get the ball into the end zone.
1:35, 3rd and 1. Kohler decides to keep it, and he's stuffed. Looks like the ref's going to give him the first down. 1st and 10 with 1:30. They're going to reset the ball as we're within 2 minutes and the clock moves. Under 1:30 left to go in the game, 1st and 10. Now all the way BCIG's got to do is run a few plays, barring a timeout, and head on home. Got to commend West Sioux here, a hard-fought game against a ranked opponent. And there's a knee. I'll have to take it within 40 seconds, so we'll get one more knee, and that'll probably do it. Yeah. Exactly. It's two teams that just in different situations. West Sioux's a very young team. They're going through a lot of injuries. They've had to adjust. This is kind of almost as much as they want to win. This is year also looking to the future and seeing what they've got. And they're facing a team that's got a lot already. They've got senior leadership. Other than the sophomore Jack Stajine, they've got seniors and juniors across the board. They're an established team, and they're a good team. So West Sioux looking at something that they can look forward to in their future if they can keep this going as the clock strikes 0 here in Hayward, Iowa. Odebolt Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove 21, West Sioux 7. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with a quick post-game show, and we'll send you home. Stick around. Welcome back to Metro Sports TV. Baumgar's post-game shows. You see the score on the screen. Odebolt Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove 21, West Sioux 7 in a hard-fought matchup that Caleb, I would say, is even closer than the score predicated. A lot of people came in here thinking that maybe the Falcons of Oabcig maybe were going to run away with this one, but West Sioux kept it close. And I would say had a couple things gone the other way, West Sioux would have been right in this game, and if they were to meet again in the playoffs, this could be a toss-up.
West Sioux is dealing with injuries, got a young quarterback, really trying to find their way. And the game ends up 21-7. I think that's a lot better than most people would give them credit for this week.
Of course, every game we have our Main Street Auto tow of the game. You got to imagine we're giving that to Braylon Lopez with that 48-yard scamper and score he had to end the second quarter. Congratulations to Braylon Lopez for your Main Street Auto tow of the game. Main Street Auto, give them a call, stop in. Brian Schmidt, Richard Steckelberg on Main Street in Ironton, Iowa. And that's going to do it from everyone here at Metro Sports TV. This has been Stephen Marino with my producer and engineer, me, and on camera, Colin Vanderveen, as well as my color commentator, Caleb Jungers. Thank you to all of our incredible sponsors and all of the people that make bringing you live high school sports possible. Special thank you to you, the fans. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Be sure to check us out on metrosports.tv. Follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for info on upcoming game schedules, interviews, highlights, and much, much more. And don't forget to subscribe to Metro Sports TV on YouTube. One final look at our score. Odebolt Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove 21, West Sioux 7. Take it easy, and we'll see you at the next one. Good night, everybody.